Hello and welcome. Yeah, I've started these going. Am I going to go into a time lapse? I think so. Yes, that is not a bad idea. Yeah, setting the windrow again. I was debating whether or not to do hay this time, and I thought this is the backbone really of the business side. As I said, I may well, if we earn enough money, do those two top fields. But that also leaves me a bit of a dilemma because then that's going to be an awful lot of grass, and it's going to be grass, grass, and grass, and this is a lot of grass already, and there's a lot of manual work involved in doing this. So I'm weighing up my things. I know I was going to do those, the little fields. I might use those for productions because I think, I'm not sure about those. It's a strange shaped field. Whereas the other ones across the road, they're very reasonably priced. We've got a lot of money due to us from the silage business and the energy business with owning a BGA, which is absolutely fantastic. It really is. So yeah, I've got options. I want to go. Yeah. Well, I suppose that's the other thing. We've got to try and ramp up how well we do, so we may well actually buy those other fields and do one grass harvest on those two as well, because it is grass, and ramp that up for the BJ. We'd need to buy a big trailer though, because that would mean literally ramping everything from the top through the bottom, and I don't want to be like, I don't mind doing like a train of all of the tractors. We've got a 48 tonner, 45 tonner, that's 90 tons. But I think we need to be transporting lots and lots. So we've got a lorry now, so we could go for the lorry back for that, which I think that's 80 something thousand. I think it is quite expensive. I've always found it a bit expensive, but then again, it is super duper. So yeah, that would also nail us, but it would mean that we'd be transporting an awful lot and bringing an awful lot of silage. I'm trying to think whether we do loose on that or whether we do forage. Yeah, there's loads of options. I did say that about the forage wagon. It does give us that option to lug, and that would be perfect if we could get the lorry to be lugging a lot. I'm thinking of a little tiny silo, almost like storage on the edge of the field, so that we can chuck the stuff straight into the silo, because time is the killer on that kind of job. And if we've now got, well, we could do two things. We could set a forage wagon, I suppose. No, not if you're doing that. You can't. No, because you can't half cut and half forage. You're either foraging or you're not. So yeah, I think, yeah, options. There are lots of options. I shall think in my head the best course of action from my perspective. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I said time lapse, so I am going to go into a time lapse. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Thinking about this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this off camera. We've seen this already, and I've got to be honest, when you watch a big field of grass, there's not like you can ever cheat. Not this particular job. Yeah, I mean, The baling, you could add bales. I suppose I could switch the cameras on for the baler, but then we didn't watch the baler last time, and I suppose it was 80 something bales. So again, there is, yeah, if all of a sudden I'd got 100 bales out of this job, I think you'd all know that I'd cheated. So yeah, you know how I feel about that. That I do like to do that, but I do think also there are some jobs like this when, yeah, I don't mind doing the bale handler, but again, there's only so much of that nobody really wants to watch. So I think, yeah, I think we're going to do this off camera, truthfully. Yeah, I do. So, or come in and out a little bit. Maybe, yeah, that's probably a better idea, is not to show the entire thing, even time-lapsed. Yeah, it's quite a lot. So, yeah, I am going to start the cameras in a few minutes when we're a little bit further advanced on the job. So I'm going to see you shortly. No message again. Do you know, Gordon Bennett. FS19, this was totally unheard of. Truly, yeah. What we need is the game fixing. Right, yes, I just thought I'd come on in. Yeah, I thought actually I'd do something that I've seen farmers do on the side of the field. You can't beat using the brains of someone who actually does this for a living, where they put this on the side of the field. Then you can still fertilise and do everything else. You could do 2 tubes of this on the side of the field and still be fine. So I don't think we'll need to. I think we can probably just, now that I think, yeah, we were ready to. Got to try and keep my count right, definitely. So I've reset the baler as well. Hopefully, yeah, if I jump in at the end, remember, it will actually tell me how many. And it is 80 something, I know that, but yeah. Yeah, I thought this is probably not a bad thing to. And also, found a little bit of a trick where you just go like that, and it looks a little bit more realistic than it's snatching with the tension belts on. Yeah, the straps, definitely. So, yeah. Just thought I'd catch you up with where we are at the minute. Yeah, I also have had a bit of a, yeah, it's obviously when the cameras aren't rolling, you've got that freedom to like wander around, and I thought about the, yeah, there's some trees at the top. I'm still gonna have to chop the trees down out of that field to make it into whatever we decide we're gonna use it for. So there's a fantastic mod, only dropped a couple of days ago, and it's one of the bunches. Now, I was going to use the it is the Malwar as well, I checked, I was right, even though it's the lizard version we've got so you can do it different colours, it really is the Malwar. That's 130 grand. For a little bit more, there is, I shall show you, yeah, let's not, yeah, it's in machines themselves, forestry, which is still highlighted. Yeah, it's probably one of the last things on this thing. It's the same as that, but it's not the same as that. It's an awful lot cheaper. And I've wanted to use this type of. It's weird with this. It looks like a wheel loader, but it isn't. Yeah, I was going to say it was a shame, because if it was a wheel loader that you could use for special forestry stuff as well, that would be fantastic. But yeah. We could lease this for just under 9,000, and the tool is just 306 leased, so that was phenomenal. And I think what we'll do is, this is, oh right, okay, that's one of the mowers is finished. Yeah, this is obviously sort of going to be a bit of a farmyard stroke, but yeah, under the BGA, but I think this field has got a fantastic bit of ground just there. Obviously I spoke about the, yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this. I had a few ideas, and it is true. I hate this when you've got your options taken off, and it is true. Those cars, I would of course ask those to move their cars. I wouldn't really just stick the slurry yard on top. But then this is a game where these are just objects, and I can, using the V mode, stick it across here. It is true. So I'm trying to think, rack my brain on how to do this sort of semi-realistically, and obviously, yeah, wink wink, the cars would be shifted, but yeah, I'd like to use that. Well, we're not travelling an awful long way from yeah, from one to the other. I don't, it's, you obviously, like any business, you streamline your business, you do, and that is the way that I would like to do it. But also we're going to need, I suppose we could do that over here. We're going to need a fuel points down here, I think, and a toolbox. So I think maybe that's here. Maybe also have I I've got the hose. I do love that. More for, I know it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, it truly is. I do realise that and recognise that, but it is fantastic, it really is. Anyway, yes, I'm going to do a bit more. Grab a few more bales in and make this tube all the way down the edge of the field, so at least then I can believably, actually, I think that's the last cut for that one as well. Yeah, believably fertilise and lime without it being, not that really, let's face it, once you've got the plastic on, it's not really seriously going to do much damage. It's just going to hit the sides, and there's going to be very little that doesn't get spattered with the both the lime and the fertiliser. I would like to get those Karma 16 tubes, but again, we haven't really got the money to do that, so I think we got the first couple of, yeah, it is true. Obviously, to begin with, everything's stringent. We've got an awful lot of money in the BGA. Is that 4 now? 3. No, 1 more. Yeah, we've got an awful lot of hundreds of thousands, 450 odd thousand litres, or 450 odd tonnes of silage, which is going to be converted to energy. And then obviously when we've done this in a day or two, again, you're going to have nearly 1 million litres. Is that right? Yeah, it is. I always get confused with the litres and tonnes. It's fairly, yeah. But yeah, I do get confused about it. It is true. So yes, right. I'm going to stop recording for a little bit, and we shall come in at the end. I'm going to show you the full bale count. I'm trying to, yeah, keep the Vermeer going. That's why I thought I'd do this now. Yeah, whilst to keep everybody moving. I've already had one incident with the windrower with those at the end, which that is, yeah, believably. Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to catch you in a few minutes. We have had a little bit of a mishap, definitely, yes. Telehandler slipped over because I've got the weight a little bit high, and that meant the windrower scooped me up and tried to take me down the field. Yeah, so I think, oh, okay, well, that was a perfect timing, but that wasn't really what I was aiming for. Yeah, the telehandler can flip so easily without having such a low centre of gravity. Right, we need to rescue the Vermeer. That's that weird line, if I remember right. Well, he's going to grab that one, so I'll grab this one, so the Vermeer can carry on doing its jobs. Yeah, I thought, I've been thinking, it's such a shame I can't use the bale collector. I bought it, and then I thought, yeah, really, you could save yourself an awful lot of time if you... Whoa, look, oh, yeah, you just passed me by, don't worry about it. I'll sort this mess out, or not. Means you knocked me in a very strange position. I still, of course, can do the perfect trick of, yeah, making yourself. I love the way you can do that. I was trying to talk about this on Stone Valley the other day, about the way you can push into the ground. Why is my not allowing me to move the big bag winch? And then we just go sideways. No, then we have to rotate because it hits the ground and flips. Yeah, it's fantastic. Right, okay. Yeah, I had to sort of show you that, but yeah, let's grab the other one. The other one's done it. Fantastic. Yeah, I thought, well, let's use the Anderson, and we'll at least stick all of them next to the down here. Then I don't have to run across the field. I thought, so there is a really still a good use case for that, rather than me manually racing all the way up the field. I'm only, yeah, I was going to try and get 3, and I thought, yeah, believable, 15 tons, yeah, and obviously spilling over with only 2 on really just proved that I'm right. I made a mistake again. I've got one with 5, didn't count, I dropped a tin, and I thought, no, you've gone and done it again. Right, oh, yeah, let's set that windrower again off. Yeah, let's go back a little and try and get you back on track about there, but we need to be straight, and I'm not doing a very good job of that. Right, yeah. Right, okay. But nearly work time, yeah. This got another hour, and I thought on this we should be able to battle and do quite well on this field, I think. We want nearest. Go. Right, let's get the... Oh, are you going to get past that? I think so, just. We might drag it a little. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to come back in a few minutes, but you can see what we're doing now. Yeah, literally, I think that's quite not a bad sort of idea to grab them 24 at a time, use course play to grab them, and then stick them all near to. It saves all that running around. Of course, in some ways I enjoy it because you've got something to do constantly, rather than you have to wait for the bale thing to come back down all the time. Yeah, there's a bit of a wait 10 seconds, wait 10 seconds. So yeah, in some ways, my type of personality, I prefer running across. But in real life, let's be honest, it would be far better to form a process that's quicker than it would. Yeah, it's all about fine-tuning the processes on a job like this, to make it as fast as possible, isn't it, really? But I suppose that's not everything. It can't be the ruling thing on a farmer. I mean, you sometimes know there's just you and whatever size equipment you've got, and the fields, and that is all there is. It's as simple as that, truthfully. So, right, I think there's one more for this tube, isn't there? Let's have a quick look while you're with me. Yeah, one more. Right. Anyway, yes, I am going to pop in and out as I am doing, but yes, that's the other thing about recording everything is I suppose there is quite an advantage to that. I may consider doing that. Is you can do what Mr. CLP and most other content creators do, which is if you capture one of those rare moments like that happening, you can leave that in, and yeah, it makes for good footage, I think. No, he's going to come for that one, so I'm not going to steal that. Yeah, anyway, I only need the one. Yeah, it is true. It would have been quite something interesting to watch. Those moments that are rare, that you don't normally see or expect, totally unexpected, random events that really are quite interesting because they're sort of funny in a way, aren't they? Let's be honest. Right, ooh, you've nudged that. Anyway, yes, I'm going to come back in a few minutes. Or do I take my own advice and keep on recording? Ooh, unknown reason. I would say that you've, picked up a full set. That is not an unknown reason, Lando, really. Unless something else has happened. Yes, you have. Why have you stopped then? You're not kidding, unknown reason. Ah, unknown reason because you've not got a thing for saying you've picked up all the bales on the field, so you can't fill. Right, now that is an unknown reason. It's not programmed to actually... Oh. Well, actually, you missed one. So that's why that is just sitting there like yeah. And again, not giving me a message that it's... these you've got to be ever so quick. You've got to really whiz, because they start moving straight away, as we saw earlier. Here's me with a telehandler, and she whacks me over. So you've got to, like, just literally whiz full speed and get out of the way. Alright, anyway, let's drop these off. That's what I say. We'll drop this right next to the tube. And, yeah, thinking about the best placement as well. Because obviously, yeah, there's a lot of them. I'm trying to think of the tube. It is going to save us a lot of time if we set this going. And as we saw there, it doesn't take them terribly long to scoop that many up. Whereas for me to run across the field, that's 8 journeys. And, yeah, from all over the place. Yeah, let's stick those there. Yeah, I was thinking, I can't do the tubes with the Anderson, but I thought, no, you can't, but you can gather them off the field and get a perfect use for it, absolutely. So, right, we'll stick that there for now. And we shall set you going in a few minutes when you've got some more bales to grab. Right. Yeah, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to say my words. I will continue to film. Or do I say my words? Or just, yeah, I'll stay quiet. And if there is any moments to capture, to show, then I shall keep those in. Otherwise, I'm going to slice these moments out. But I've got to get into better habits. That's one thing you didn't really think of. How do you tackle this? You grab 3 at a time. It's the only thing I can think, because yeah, it's you know, well, I'm glad we kept the cameras running, because yeah, this is true. Are we going to grab 6? Because you've got to be really, really good at angling down. I suppose, yeah, that is an option. You could push the top row and then grab 2 at a time. That might work. Oh well, yeah, that too will do. Yes, and it does sort of pull the bottom one whilst the top one's strapped, so that's not bad. That is quite a mechanic that's quite helpful. Yeah, like that. Oh, hang on a minute. We've done it again, haven't we? With me waffling again. I need to... it's 2 5s now. Oh well. We could, I suppose, do a 3rd and do a I don't know. Carrying the 5s like that is quite awkward, I find. Yeah, it isn't. It's. I did a massive one once just to see if you could drag. Oh no, that was not so good. Yeah, if you could drag them, and you could. What did I use? I think I chained it. I did. It was on one of the Polish maps. It's a fantastic map. Bartson V3, who does an awful lot of maps and mods. Yeah, it was his. Asada, that's the one. I thoroughly love that. It was ace. Right, 1, 2. Yeah, I did. I don't know why I did it or what my thought was. It was a bit of a mad thought. I mean, I could see what my thought was in a way. You could drag 20 bales at a time, and it saves a lot of... Yeah, faffing. Oh, okay, that's 3. I don't suppose it's... Yeah, I don't suppose it's the end of the world. But, yeah, I did it. Well, obviously, yeah, it does prove that you... Well, low central gravity, I suppose, you possibly could. But that would all be pressing down on me. It would, that is true. Which is why I would like to grab 2. Anyway, yes, I'm going to shut up. Yeah, well, I shall... don't know whether I would... Yeah, I suppose I'm just going to cut out the bits I don't want. So I can talk to you and you'll never hear me. Bottom line. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to... Yeah, this is a unique opportunity to hear me totally speechless, because, yeah, obviously this is not something I would normally do, but I do think there is a place for it. I do. I can see why other content creators do that. And that is truthfully... Right, did I... Are we going to do another 5? 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that is 5. And that is my work alarm to say it's time to sling your hook. So, yeah. We shall carry on this continuation of this later on. We're doing well though, yeah. I mean, we've not quite got enough to send out the bale. Yeah, I forgot its name then for a second. Yeah, the bale loader, bale collector, the Anderson. That's right. Yeah, so we will not get enough to do that, but we shall. I shall leave that trundling along nicely. I don't think it gets snarled up on anymore for an awful long time. I think it goes up and down the rows, so that should take a while. Anyway, yes, I am going to see you shortly. Definitely better than last time. 100. We did have 80 something, so definitely that's the fertiliser. It just goes to show you what the difference is. It's nice to see. So that's an awful lot of extra bales. 81 or something like that. Yeah, an extra quarter, something like that. So it's quite amazing. Yeah, everybody's finished their job apart from... Now, the one thing I will say about using the Anderson is this is obviously not the cleverest of things. It will... Anything on the field it's going to grab. So it did while I was... Yeah, I went down for my breakfast and I thought I'd use the leverage of Courseplay. And I came back to... It had dismantled this and basically stopped with 16 of them on there. So I thought, well, that was a bit counterproductive. It did very little. So, yeah, not quite so good as you sort of think, that one. But hey-ho, it is what it is. So, yes. So I've now got 100 bales to shift, and there are a lot of them left. So this... No, you've seen me do this. I did it last time. And, yeah, I know... I might show it again... a few episodes ahead, but yeah, you're not going to want to every single time me doing the same old, truthfully. Yeah. So I am going to pop in and out, as there shouldn't be any... There was a mishap. We did have a mishap. When I set the Anderson going, he went through the hedge and dragged one of the fertilizers into the road and got stuck. And even I've got to be honest, it took quite some efforts to I didn't reset or anything like that, but I did. It wasn't the easiest of situations to get out of. Oh, okay, well that's I didn't really think I'd get that many. Right, how many? I think it's 2 we've got on there. Yeah, it's gonna. That top one's gonna stay there till last. Oh, anyway. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's our 4. It is. We don't any more. Yeah, I like this. It's this is how it's done. Well, I've seen English farmers do this, where you see it, because I've always been around for a long time. I always spit my words out. These type of tubes. But obviously, I don't even knew what they were about. Yeah, right back when I first originally saw it. Yeah, that was predictable, but hey ho, can't. But yeah, it's nice to do things the proper way. It's to be shown things. So it is true. Obviously, I mean, I know you can fertilise, but truthfully, it's a little bit wasteful, because you're not going to get all the way. I know on Farm Simulator you will, but in real life the bales would get in the way if there was. They'd stop you casting past them. So definitely is. Now then, how many did we do there? I think that was 3. One more. Oh no. Yeah, it is one more, definitely, for this tube. Yeah, so I am going to... Yeah, doesn't make the most interesting of thing, and I always find it very difficult to talk and work at the same time, especially with baling. It really is one of those skills that can catch you off guard. I think that's right, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, smashing. So yeah, I'm going to... when I've got these all done in a bit, I shall start the cameras again. So I'm going to see you shortly. Yeah, very strange, really. The Anderson, it literally goes through the hedge. I thought, let's be clever. Let's put it right in amongst all of the bales. It did nothing more than go straight through the hedge, come all the way down, go through the gate, and come down this bottom end where it's going to gather the ones that we've already collected. So it's a little bit, yeah, a little bit bad, really. Oh, seriously. And now you're going to get blocked by loads of bales, no doubt, because they're in your way. Oh no, you're not. Okay. Well, at least you're not terrible for that. Well, we're going to take some of these, because we put them there. I don't know. Ridiculous. Yeah, you can actually grab 3 or 4 at once with this. And basically sort of, yeah, with the right kind of prodding, you can... it will drop, which one? I think it will drop the back one and leave the other one suspended. It's not very good for realism watching. That's the one thing I will say. Yeah, you've also got to leave the straps on. It sort of like will be suspended, because it won't let you drop that one down. Otherwise, you'd have to release them. Yeah, so like that, which is very strange. Right, well, we'll leave him to his thing, and we're going to grab some of these down here ourselves whilst we are, yeah. It's not many minutes past when I showed you, literally probably 5 minutes. So yeah, I just sent him out literally as soon as I'd pretty much demolished that entire set. So with one set down. So I am going to pop back in a few minutes. I'm going to hope that he does actually at least get me a full load, which would be useful while we're busy getting the ones down this end. Whoa, that's what I did last time. I'm so careful. It is realistic. It really is. Right. Yes, so I'm going to switch the cameras on in a few minutes and bring you back in. See you shortly. Hello, and I've got to laugh. I really have. I was just watching and editing the previous episode, or this episode actually. This is recorded later on, and I watched the first bit in editing, and no, maybe in the episode before, and I made a comment which is almost like saying I'm a cheat. Yeah, it did. I said, Well, last time we got 81 bales. Another time I did say that, well, we should get more because we fertilised and that we didn't fertilise the first time. But then I said, well, you'd know I cheated if I suddenly came up with 100 bales. And then obviously I jumped into the baler which said we'd got 100 bales, and just tickled me somewhat because we've got 100 bales. Just really tickled me because I didn't cheat. I honestly have got 100 bales, and that thing isn't lying. The Vermeer did honestly say 100, but I thought, Gordon Bennett, talk about make people think you're cheating. I thought, yeah, I was. Even I had to chuckle. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, so we've done this. We've done our 100 bales. We've got them all in our things. So, yes, this episode is... I would like to stop recording and pop up to the shop and go and grab some, some fertiliser. No, yeah, we've got the... It's weird. It really is. It's almost pointless having the machine up there. It's almost like we've still got to buy one because it just doesn't do everything. Yeah, having a proper pallet loader really doesn't do the trick because there's so many things that you can't do. It's with it being big bags, it's almost pointless having that, which is such a shame, really. Anyway, yes, I am going to see you up at the shop, and we shall gather together some bits and bobs. Now, we've got fertiliser, haven't we? I think we'll buy one more fertiliser. And do we need any for the top? I might actually do a run between the two and just like start the cameras again once we've got this all loaded up, or at the shop buying and then then unloading at the two ends. I think that's how we'll probably do it. So I am going to see you up at the shop. Right, I actually did buy this last time, didn't I? Realise, because yeah, I think I did it on camera. Well, if I didn't, it is there and it is out of our money. Although I'm sure I did do it, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's hard to get the pieced together ones, I've got to be honest. I think what we're going to do is, I do think we are going to buy something like a skid steer and forget that we've got the Jung Heinreich, because it really is not much use if you are using big bags. So this one is going to be still for the shop, so it is going to stay here. So I'm going to give myself the money back. I am. It just seems the fairest way to do it. Yeah, and I do think for what we're trying to do that a skid steer should be enough. Now then, yeah, 4.4 tons. Wow, 5.3. I don't suppose it really matters. Ooh, the Bobcat's 5.4. Teleskid, that's the one that actually... Yeah, and that's the Bobcat as well. That's faster. Right, let's go for you. With beacon. And we also want the big bag winch. Yeah, yeah, I should have gone inside. Why am I coming outside when I'm actually at the shop? That's what I want to know. Right, so we want skid steer tools. And we want a big bag handler. I think this is amazing. The price of it is just so unbelievable. If we need a weight, then we will also grab that. Yeah, this is where they are a little bit right. Let's pay ourselves back the money. There we go. Smashing. Now we should see how these cope. They probably would cope okay with these. Now, are we going to get one more fertiliser? I think we're alright. But we do need to look up at the farm itself. So this is now the shops. And we'll do away with all dilemmas. Hopefully. Now then, that is a point. Right, okay. They are like almost demon possessed. The way they wobble over the place. It's quite weird. Right, okay. Huh. Now, we let go of you. Why are you misbehaving? Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. It really shouldn't be this hard. Gordon Bennett. It makes you not want to attach. It's that difficult. This is supposed to be the easy way. Do you know? I think we may be better, truthfully, by not doing it the easy way than we are the easy way, which makes a bit of a travesty of the fact that someone has tried. No. Oh, flipping heck. What have I done? Gordon Bennett. Right, okay. So this is 1 foot, so there's 16 tons for the top, 16 tons. Well, I suppose the beauty of this is you can easily sort of do this. Ah, that reminds me. Yes, I do. That is something I definitely need. Yeah, shopping list. Right, and I believe we want wheel loader. Smashing. So now we've got that for the farm. So at the farm, that can be our unloader loader. Right, okay. Right, thank goodness for that. Right, now I need to stick that on as well. And then that'll be fantastic. So, and then we can drop 2 at the top, which I'll show you me like landing triumphantly. Of course, I will use the junk iron right if there is anything at all that I can use it for, legitimately. Yeah. Right. Oh, gone through the hedge. Right. Okay then. So I am going to see you up at the farmyard in a minute. Right. Nearly forgot. Right, smashing 2 of those. So we've got plenty of fertiliser up here. We have got some down at the bottom there, but I think we've probably just about got enough to do the... Yeah, to do it completely. Right, let's get ready to drop. And let's get ready to drop. But yeah, as long as it's not showing the attach symbol. Yeah, smashing, that works treat. Excellent. Alright, do we? I think we do. Yeah, I am going to grab the... Now this does weird things unless you do it with a normal worker. And we have... that's right, we have actually got fertilizer in this one, haven't we? Yeah, this is such a shame that I can't use courseplay at all. What are we doing? We don't... Yeah, we've already done it. Talk about getting carried away. Right, I shall see you down at the other end, where we're also making this drop of, yes, these items down to the bottom. So I'm going to see you at our bottom farmyard. One thing that I haven't been very clever about is where I've left the fertilizer spreader. Yeah, although I think I can, yeah, I didn't think about it. That one I am going to say, oh, where is the... Right, over here. Right, I see it. And the weight. No, we don't need the weight. No, we don't. Do we need the big bag? Well, let's take it in case. And we do need a little weight. Or it is very helpful, shall we say. Yes. So then, let's get this... I know we could get away with the liming, but... we do need... yeah, I like to do it. I do, even if it's... right. Oh... Yes, I did send the lorry down. I thought it was a sensible thing that way. I thought, well... if I send the lorry down, I can actually crack on. Yeah, that's what I thought. But it... yeah, when you get the repeated ones, that's when it actually really does go wrong. Yeah, let's try not to go through the hedge as much as possible. Yeah. They can surprise you sometimes. They can escape occasionally. You never know. Oh. Do you know I'm a terror for that? Yeah. I expected that. Right, so we have lime. So now my decision to do it that way. Now, is this... yes, it is lime. Brilliant. Okay. Fantastic. Let's set this going. And then we shall investigate. Oh, no, that won't matter. It won't matter. That is true. Field 11. We've not done it. So, create job. Generator, one headland, one thing. Huh? Oh. Okay. Let's try that again. That's a bit better. I don't know if I've ever had to do that before. I can't say that now. Save. Activate. 42 meters. And now, oh no, now you do need it. And it's still going to do its silly... Right, okay, and we are going to go and see, yes, it's already all folding. Right, where did it get to? That's all I'm going to say. How far away were you? Oh my life, right up by the shop. Oh, you... seriously, of what use is that? If passing another vehicle, it's going to stop them. Almost makes it a laughing stock to choose a lorry because it takes up more room on the road. Do you know? I do love this game. I also think it's ridiculous at the same time. in some ways. Yeah, when I think of the day of release of this wonderful AI feature, I think it's worse now, a year later, than it was on the day of release because of the way that the behaviour's been changed. Yeah, let's not get our moaning head on. You do have a point. It is true. Everyone was showing it, every single content creator was showing it, because obviously, yeah, it was a feature that people wanted to see, and it did for the whole work. Not perfect, but it did work. Yeah. Very strange, really, but I've got to be honest, it really is not, well, we've just seen. Yes, we saw an abandoning of the lorry in the middle of the road, very dangerous, and there was absolutely no reason other than that it was passing a van. That is hardly, yes, yeah, like that. It would have stopped. Yeah, this is true, but hey-ho. Right. Yeah, I am alright. As soon as possible, I would like to do the buncher at both ends. I think that is... how are we doing? Aha. Should be able to see it at any second coming through over there. Right. Please tell me on auto. Yes, you are. Excellent. So this time shouldn't absolutely cane it as it did the first time, where it ate us out of house and home. Yes, it should be... Whoa. Skidding. I don't blame you. No, it is. It does get skiddy. I've done it myself. It does. Once you get down to that front end, that's why the weight is essential. Right, we're going to definitely not go all the way around with this, are we? That is true, but it is less than the first time, where we would have run out about 3 times by now. Yes, so that is what 100 bales looks like in a tube, with a little bit of a mess, which is, yeah, that's when I clouted the... I'm trying to think of its name. Come on, you can do it. Ooh, I can't. It's Friday. It's a long week at work. It is it is the bale wrapper. Now that I knew, it is the extractor. Of course it is. It's not the hybrid, the one I usually use. But it is still nevertheless, yes. So, nearly, well, 2/3 of the way. We're ready. We are ready. We are waiting for your, and we will... Let's go, let's go a lot. Oh, no, actually I do need that like that, because we're going to shovel up the loose stuff off the ground before we do the yes, the filling up bit, because I don't like this on the ground like that. Should I have time-lapse this? I don't know, because to be honest, this session has been cuts, ins and outs, and I'd say I still am finding it hilariously funny. Yeah, I've had nothing but funny, bizarre circumstances over the last couple of Rombos. We've got grass that's appearing out of the ground and that's going all the way down to the shop, which is, it's not funny, it really is quite bizarre. I actually said it was a phenomenon, and I agree with this. It's a phenomenon. Right, so brilliant. Now then, we are not filling you from you, because you cause a lot of hassle. That's just the last of the old, isn't it? Please tell me we have got fertilizer. Yeah, we have. Right, I tell you what we're going to do. Right, well, first of all, that's got to be fertilizer. Yes, it is. We want to grab, some more of this, don't we? And I think, we could, I think I'm right, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back in when we are, almost, in fact, when we've got started or almost finished the fertilizing. Yeah, you've seen me do this lots of times. It is true. So I'm going to see you in a few minutes. This makes absolutely no sense when normally the worker actually does that funny trick with the shovel and actually always opens it. This time they've decided to do it properly. I don't get why, what motivates them to do it. Is it when it goes to the, when it only goes to the front? I'm sure the last one did it as well. So I'm waiting with bated breath to see if I'm correct. If when all of that's gone in the back, does it then lift the shovel thing, the front? Because it's the only thing that makes any sense. Very strange. Anyway, if we're going to watch this, let's do a time lapse. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right. I think what I'm going to do is stop the cameras and I'm going to... no, I don't need to do that. We're going to ask the store to deliver. Yeah, we are. It's not unbelievable. It's... yeah, it's true. We're going to do the buncher. We're going to get this done. No more procrastinating. That's what I'm saying. No, that is our equipment. So we want forestry machines. I'm hoping that I've done okay. Right, we'll keep you yellow. And no. Forestry, and we are going to run this up to the top as well, but that I shall do off camera. And lease. Right, moment of truth. Now, I've never used this, so please bear with me. Yes, I'm not sure how good I'm going to be at this. Are we going to load this straight onto... that's true. We do need the tool. I did say that. We need a tool down here, don't we? Oh, it really is now. How do we unfold? Yes, so I'm going to have to do this, unfortunately. No, that's raise and lower. Okay. What do you do? You do that. Right, okay. Smashing. Will I remember that? Probably not. Right, okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go into a time-lapse to do this, though. I'm going to chop this entire line down. I'm not going to do that one. So I think, yeah, this, I think, is going to be our farmyard all the way down here. And on the edge of the field, all the way down here. I'm going to try to save that lovely set of trees over here, though. I don't really want to be taking these. Well, they also are hiding the back of the map, which is doing a funny thing over there. Ooh, yeah, scary. Right. So then, we'll just stick them on the field for now, because this time it's just about cutting them, truthfully. Right, anyway, let's get this job done. Let's say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, I've always wanted to use a buncher, and I've quite gone off the idea now. Yes, I'm not terribly impressed. Obviously, I always know the very first time you use it, or you're never at your best. But yeah, it wasn't quite doing what it should do. Really, I'll take some of the blame. I will, for the first time that I've done it. Obviously, I'm going to use these at the top as well. But yeah, if I'd have bought the malware, it would have stripped the trees as well. So, and for not much less. So yeah, there's an awful lot of work still. All it does is lift the trees out of the way, and as we can see, lets go of them a little too frequently. So yeah, I've got to do all the tree stumps. I'm going to do all of that off camera, because it is going to take me a while to delimb all of these trees, and then yeah, then we've still got to stick them onto chop them again as well. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I'm not impressed. I always thought, to be honest, when people mod reviewed them, I always thought, well, all they do is chop the tree and just stick it in the thing. You've got still got to delimb them. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it's one of those. Is it cheaper, perhaps, and people enjoy delimbing trees? I don't know, because me personally, I'm not tempted to have another go. No, I think it's, having gone for tree harvesters that actually delimb trees, I just don't see, and I'm terrible at the run down the log bits, always have been. Yeah, no matter how, I often do it sideways, which then takes a lot longer. But yeah, it's true. We should get this done, and then we shall run this up. Oh, why am I on ×2? Yeah, then we should run this up to the top. In fact, you know, I think we'll run this up to the top. Yeah, I'll stick it on the. Yeah, we will. We're going to stick this onto the. In fact, why did I stop the engine? Onto the back of the truck, and we're going to run this up to the top yard. I know this really is the trailer for the bottom, but you know, like it is our trailer, so I'm not bothered. And I think actually we probably covered it. But yeah, we'll run this up to the top. And next session, I will chop that. Yeah, this is the end of this session. I just wanted to lime and fertilise this and finish this episode, round it off. But I didn't also want to keep procrastinating. Yeah, they fell where they liked as well. It was very bizarre. And then I got stuck in a tree with the buncher as well. So yeah, it's definitely an acquired taste. Right, let's stick that on, and I shall. Yeah, I will do this off camera, but next time this will be up at the top. It really will. Hang on a minute. Yes, I do need to grab the lime off for here, don't I? That is true. I'll stick this on, but then I'm going to grab this again off camera. Yeah, it's right. So I am going to say thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. Yeah, well, we are evenly on that, and for some reason it's doing some kind of weird jig. I'm seeing a lot of this very strange behaviours, and you know, I've got to be honest, FS19, I can't recall ever seeing anything quite so severe as a rocking demon-possessed trailer that's dancing. No, this is definitely virgin territory on FS19. Of the two games, recently I've got to give it its due. FS22 is a bit of a weird one. I can't use that. I think the only way that's going to get up to the top is if I reset it, which really is not the way that this game really should work. Anyway, I had to show this. It's yet another train wreck, and one not caused by myself. I am more than capable of doing so, but no, this is definitely not down to me. Anyway, we shall wink wink get this up to the other end of the farm, and next session you shall see this at the top, how it got there again by magic. And yeah, I'm going to say goodbye, as I said before. In fact, I've already said it, so yeah, I'm just going to end the recording, and I'm hopefully going to see you next time.